Hi, I am Nirmal Sarkar, and you are listening to the CryptoHub India Podcast. We are a group of crypto enthusiasts, and this podcast is nothing but a collection of our Clubhouse live sessions, where we discuss the latest crypto trends from India. Well, this also means you can directly participate on our Clubhouse sessions and become a part of our next episode. Come, join us. Visit CryptoHubIndia.com to get all our social links. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Ravi, Golden, Mr. Nikhil, and all the.
हाँ, एक मिनट में फोन कर लेता हूँ संबित भाई को। कहाँ है?
Okay. In the meanwhile, I'll set the room. This is Crypto Hub India. We oftenly come online on Clubhouse to discuss on various crypto projects, progress happening with the regulations, technologies evolving, discuss various coins, stuff like that. So feel free to raise your hand and come onto the stage and ask any question or share your opinions. Thank you. Hey Nikhil, are you a bull? Are we in bear phase?
Bull.
Awesome. Yeah, so since yesterday, I've been like going through various news around and listening to people. So there is a very big concern about this new COVID variant, which is coming from South Africa. Uh, it is said to be 500 times more transmissible. I do not know how much true is that, but that's what I've heard. So in India, also in Delhi, right, with that variant. So guys, be careful. Make the people around you aware about this. People do neglect these things and they assume that the disease has gone and stuff like that. Uh, because it's said that even if you're vaccinated, you can catch COVID and you might not get severe effects due to that, but you can spread it to others, right? To people who are vulnerable, who are ill, who have less immunity and stuff like that. So just be careful, take proper precautions, sanitization and all that stuff. We should not repeat what happened last year. So yeah, it's responsibility of ours as well. We cannot always rely on governments, right? Okay, having said that, anybody interested to come up?
रवि भाई
Hello.
रवि भाई क्रिप्टो को कहा है बैन होगी नहीं होगी क्या है?
रवि कॉल पे है। क्रिप्टो का बैन का मैं कुछ लाइक जो जितना हमने अभी तक डिस्कस किया है वो मैं शेयर कर देता हूँ। तो हम लोग शुरू से कह रहे थे कि जो वो राइटिंग थी वो इट सेड प्राइवेट क्रिप्टो करेंसीज विल बी बैन, और हम लोग आज तक भी यही हम सोच रहे हैं कि उसका मतलब ये है कि क्रिप्टो करेंसी यानी कि क्रिप्टो करेंसी एज अ करेंसी विल बी बैंड, यानी कि आप उसको खरीदने बेचने के लिए एक्सचेंज ऑफ गुड्स और लीगल टेंडर की तरह नहीं यूज कर सकते, जो कि अभी भी नहीं होता है। तो एक वो पर्सपेक्टिव है जो हम सोचते हैं कि इन्वेस्टमेंट और ट्रेडिंग पे कोई बैन नहीं होगा, बस इसको आप यूज नहीं कर सकते, जैसे आप गोल्ड और सिल्वर से कुछ चीज नहीं खरीद सकते वैसे ही। दूसरा हमने ये भी एज्यूम किया है कि उसमें प्राइवेट क्रिप्टो करेंसीज बोला है, तो प्राइवेट क्रिप्टो करेंसीज वो करेंसीज भी होती हैं जैसे मोनारो हो गया, जी कैश हो गया, जिनका जो ट्रांजैक्शन होता है वो पब्लिक ब्लॉकचेन पे अवेलेबल नहीं होता है। जैसे बिटकॉइन, इथेरियम, सोलाना पे हम जो भी ट्रांजैक्शन करते हैं वो उनके सॉल स्कैन, ईथर स्कैन और बिटकॉइन का जो भी स्कैन होता है उसमें हमें दिख जाता है कि जो ट्रांजैक्शन होता है वो पब्लिक होता है, लेकिन मोनेरो और जी कैश ही नहीं होता। और ये वाली जो करेंसीज होती हैं ये बहुत सारी कंट्रीज में ऑलरेडी बैंड है, और काफी सारे एक्सचेंजेस भी उनको ट्रेड नहीं करने देते बाहर भी, क्योंकि उससे आप लाइक दैट कैन बी यूज फॉर इलीगल स्टफ, राइट? तो एक हमारा ये भी नजरिया है कि ये नहीं होगी, लाइक ये वाली क्रिप्टो करेंसीज प्राइवेट होंगी, हो सकता है उनकी बात हुई हो। तीसरा हमारा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है कि अभी क्रिप्टो करेंसी इज अ वेरी बिग टेक्नोलॉजिकल एवोल्यूशन, तो कोई भी कंट्री उसको बैन नहीं करेगी। अदरवाइज अगर वो करती है तो वो एक स्टेप पीछे ही जा रही है। जब हम इंटरनेट के एरा में थे तब हम लोग उस चीज का अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं उठा पाए थे, और बाहर से हमने देखा कितनी बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, अमेजोन
हाँ,
वगैरह आई। तो अभी ये बहुत अच्छा मौका किसी भी देश के पास इसको एक्सेप्ट करे और उसको लीड करे। आज ही हमने किसी सीनियर गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल को सुना है, आई फॉरवर्ड द नेम, रवि बताएंगे, जो कह रहे हैं कि ये एक बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है और भारत वेब 3.0 और ब्लॉकचेन में लीडर बनने के लिए एस्पायर कर रहा है। तो अ, मतलब और
आपके एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से क्या लगता है बैन होगी या नहीं?
नहीं नहीं, मतलब ट्रेडिंग एंड इन्वेस्टिंग मुझे नहीं लगता बैन।
हाँ, नहीं ट्रेडिंग इन्वेस्टिंग यार भैया अपने को तो
हाँ
ट्रेडिंग और इन्वेस्टिंग से ही मतलब है यार। अपने को कौन सा कुछ खरीदने के लिए बीटीसी देना है?
एग्जैक्टली। हाँ, तो मुझे नहीं लगता बैन होगी, बस वो रेगुलेट हो जाएगी, जैसे यूएस रेगुलेट कर रहे हैं अपने एक्सचेंजेस को, वैसे इंडिया भी करेगा, कनाडा ने भी किया, यूरोप भी कर
बाइनेंस
रहे हैं।
बाइनेंस बाइनेंस रहेगा इंडिया में या निकलेगा यहाँ से?
बाइनेंस अगर इंडिया में उसको नहीं भी, जैसे यूएस में क्या हुआ था जब बाइनेंस को बैन किया था, तो बाइनेंस अपना बाइनेंस डॉट यूएस लेकर आया। ठीक है, तो क्या होता है, इन
हम्म।
रेगुलेशंस को कंपनी गवर्नमेंट के रूल्स के अकॉर्डिंग कंप्लाई होना होता है, क्योंकि एक तरह से आप बाहर पैसा भेज रहे हो ना अपने देश का, अगर बाहर की कंपनी है बाइनेंस, आप अपने कॉइन्स
जी।
जो भी खरीद रहे हो ट्रांसफर करो, तो एक तरह से आप बाहर पैसा भेज रहे हो, तो वो उनको रेगुलेट करना होता है कि भाई हमारी कंट्री से इतना करेंसी या पैसा बाहर जा रहा है, तो तुम्हें यहाँ टैक्सेस देने हैं, या जो भी होते होंगे रेगुलेशन, आई डोंट नो द डिटेल्स, आई एम नॉट एन एक्सपर्ट इन दैट। तो मेरे
हम्म।
हिसाब से इंडिया भी वही स्टेप्स हो सकता है फॉलो करे। और दूसरा, बाइनेंस ऑलरेडी इंडिया में वजीरेक्स की तरह, वजीरेक्स के रूप में है, राइट, और कॉइन कॉइन बेस है, कॉइन डी6 और दूसरा वाला, तो
वजीर एक्स की
मतलब
भैया स्पीड बहुत धीरे है यार, इंडियन एक्सचेंज तो सारे ही बेकार है।
मैच्योर नहीं है ना अभी, लाइक
मैच्योर नहीं है।
इतना।
मेच्योर्ड की बात भी है, एंड सेकेंड थिंग ये भी है ना कि आप खुद सोचो, आप ऐसा एक बिजनेस कर रहे हो जिसका मतलब आपको गारंटी नहीं है कि ये चीज़ रहेगी या नहीं रहेगी। आप लाइक हम अगर जो इतना पैनिक हो गए थे, ये सब हुआ, आप सोचो वो जो बंदा बिजनेस चला रहा है वो, उसकी क्या हालत होगी, उसका तो
आप
सब
देखो
कुछ
ना उस
वही
दिन
है।
क्या हुआ, यूएसडीटी 60 रुपए चला गया, पैनिक सेलिंग
आप
तगड़ी हुई।
सोचो, हम एज ए इन्वेस्टर सोच रहे हैं ना, उनका तो समझो फ्यूचर प्रेजेंट ही वही है। लाइक
हाँ।
आप मे भी क्रिप्टो में लॉस लेके निकल जाओगे, बट वो लोग ने इतना टाइम पैसा सब कुछ उसमें डाल दिया है, एंड अब उनका सोच लो इतनी मेहनत, उनका फ्यूचर चला जाएगा उसमें। तो
बाइनेंस रहनी चाहिए इंडिया में।
लाइक बाइनेंस रहेगी नहीं रहेगी वो डिपेंड करता है बाइनेंस इंडियन गवर्नमेंट के रूल्स के साथ कंपाई होती है कि नहीं होती है। आई डोंट थिंक कि ऐसा होगा, नहीं तो वो वजीर एक्स पे इतना इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं करते। एंड अगर जो रेगुलेशन आता है ना, तो आप ये भी देखोगे इंडियन एक्सचेंजेस भी जो बोल रहे हैं ना कि अभी मेच्योर नहीं हो जाएगी, कुछ एक्सचेंजेस नहीं होगी, मैं लिख के दे सकता हूँ, मैं नाम नहीं ले रहा हूँ, बट कुछ एक्सचेंजेस नहीं होंगी, उनका कुछ नहीं हो सकता। बट कुछ एक्सचेंजेस जो हैं, लाइक अगर जो आप कॉइन डीसीएस को देखो ना, तो वो लाइक मैं यूज़ नहीं करता हूँ, बट जो भी वो कर रहे हैं ना, बहुत बहुत परफेक्ट कर रहे हैं। लाइक वो कोई गलत चीज़ प्रमोट नहीं कर रहे हैं। आप मीम कॉइन भी देख लो, तो वो लोग ने अभी सीबा को लिस्ट किया अब जाके। एंड सेकेंड थिंग, उनका एक पूरा एक पर्टिकुलर प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे आप जाके सीख सकते हो क्रिप्टो के बारे में, क्योंकि उनका इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या है, लाइक उनके ऊपर इन्वेस्टमेंट है कॉइन बेस में। कॉइन बेस का भी सेम ही था, कॉइन बेस भी पहले यही जब मार्केट में आई थी तो उनका भी यही था। हम खाली जो हमको लगता है ना कि ये जो करेंसी है, अगर जो हमारे रूल्स के हिसाब से जो भी हमने लाइक रिसर्च वगैरह किया उस हिसाब से अगर जो रहता है फ्यूचर के लिए, तो ही हम करेंगे। हाँ, उसके बाद वो लोग भी मीम कॉइन को डालने लगे क्योंकि वॉल्यूम बहुत ज़्यादा हाई था, उस डिमांड में था, तो वो लोग ने डाला वो। अब देखना पड़ेगा कि अगले रन में रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा। नहीं रहेगा तो फिर कॉइन बेस से लोग क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे कि आप तो बोल रहे थे हम बहुत परफेक्ट हैं ये सब चीज़ें करने में।
और
सेम
भैया
वही चीज़, लेकिन
कोरोना का
कॉइन
ये
डी6 फॉलो
कोरोना का
करते हैं।
है, ये क्या मैनिपुलेशन है, क्या है ये?
लाइक वो मैनिपुलेशन के कोरोना का अभी वेरिएंट आया है, तो वो मैनिपुलेट करने मार्केट तो आएगा नहीं, फेक तो रूमर है नहीं, आया तो है, वो तो सही बात है। सो आया है तो वो क्रिप्टो मार्केट के लिए थोड़ी आया। आप क्रिप्टो में तो मे भी आपको लगेगा, स्टॉक मार्केट जाके देखो उनकी भी हालत ख़राब है, ऑलमोस्ट सारे मार्केट की हालत ख़राब है। तो वो खाली इसके लिए मैनिपुलेशन के लिए नया वेरिएंट क्रिएट नहीं किया हुआ है, ऐसा तो नहीं
क्या
बोल
लगता
सकते
है
आप।
नेक्स्ट रैली आएगी बीटीसी में, क्रिप्टो
वो
में?
तो कोई नहीं बता सकता भाई। ओके, हाँ, तो जो हम बात कर रहे थे कि अभी एक लाइक बोल सकते हैं 10-15 मिनट पहले एक वो हुआ था, एक इंटरव्यू बोल सकते हैं इस पे हमारे जो चैनल है टाइम्स नाउ, जहाँ पे फॉर्मर जो है आई थिंक फाइनेंस सेक्रेटरी थे, सुभाष घाई करके, सुभाष चंद्रा घाई, एंड एक है आरबीआई के कम्युनिटी होती है, लाइक कमेटी चलती है डिजिटाइजेशन कमेटी ऐसे कुछ है, उसकी मेंबर हैं एक अरुणा शर्मा करके। तो उन दोनों से यही क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था कि लाइक हो गया, हमने मान लिया क्रिप्टो बैन हो रहा है, मतलब जो भी है, बट क्या उसको एज ए एसेट भी बैन कर देंगे? क्योंकि ये तो र्यूमर मार्केट में है कि उसको एज ए क्रिप्टो करेंसी बैन हो जाएगा, क्रिप्टो करेंसी एज ए हम यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट क्या एज ए एसेट भी बैन करना चाहिए? तो आई थिंक ये क्वेश्चन ना हम लोग आई थिंक 2 सेशन ऑलरेडी जब किए थे कल और उसके पहले भी, तो वहाँ पे भी बहुत लोगों ने पूछा था, ये चीज़ मेरे को भी था कि कोई ये क्वेश्चन डायरेक्टली क्यों नहीं पूछता है कि उसको एसेट रखना चाहिए कि नहीं। सब ये पूछते हैं कि क्रिप्टो पे आपका क्या टेक है। कोई भी आ गया, आरबीआई से आया, फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट से आया, सीधे क्वेश्चन ये होता है कि उसको एज ए लाइक क्रिप्टो को क्या होना चाहिए, बैन या उसको रेगुलेट करना चाहिए। तो वो क्रिप्टो के बारे में एक होता है आप पूरा क्रिप्टो के बारे में पूछ रहे हो, खाली क्रिप्टो करेंसीज के बारे में पूछ रहे हो, तो एक डेडिकेटेड क्वेश्चन कोई नहीं पूछता। आई थिंक एक वो जो कल हमने एक वीडियो प्ले किया था जिसमें वो फाइनेंस सेक्रेटरी ने वहाँ पे उनसे डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था कि एज ए एसेट देख सकते हैं कि नहीं, लाइक करेंसी तो हम नहीं देख रहे हैं, एज ए एसेट देख रहे हैं कि नहीं, तो वहाँ पे उनका इनडायरेक्ट एक आंसर था कि मैं ये नहीं बोल सकता एसेट क्लास में आएगा कि नहीं, बट हाँ मैं लाइक आप गोल्ड या सिल्वर भी बैंड है एज अ करेंसी, तो ये भी एज अ बैंड है, तो उसके अलावा क्या हो सकता है वो नहीं बता सकता। तो इनडायरेक्ट वही था कि एसेट क्लास में मे भी आ सकता है, क्योंकि गोल्ड से सिल्वर से क्या कंपेरिजन। एंड आज ये जो बात कर रहे थे जो अरुणा शर्मा करके हैं जो आरबीआई वो डिजिटाइजेशन का, उनसे भी सेम क्वेश्चन डायरेक्टली पूछा गया, बट उन्होंने लाइक क्लियर आंसर दिया कि मैं नहीं चाहती, या मैं मतलब कोई भी ये नहीं चाहेगा, जो भी आरबीआई कम्युनिटी में है, जो भी इसके ऊपर काम कर रहा है, वो लोग ये नहीं चाहते कि क्रिप्टो एज ए एसेट या एज ए यूटिलिटी बैन हो जाए। प्रॉब्लम ये है कि लोग लाइक मेजोरिटी ऑफ द पीपल लाइक वो लोग क्या करते हैं, वो क्रिप्टो को एज अ क्रिप्टो करेंसी बोलते हैं, बट क्रिप्टो खाली क्रिप्टो करेंसी नहीं है। हम खुद भी लाइक 2 दिन से वही डिस्कस कर रहे हैं कि क्रिप्टो खाली क्रिप्टो करेंसी नहीं है, उसके अलावा भी बहुत यूज केसेस हैं। आई थिंक कल कोई बोल रहा था, आज भी मैंने देखा बहुत जगह कि लोग बोल रहे थे क्रिप्टो तो बैन हो जाएगा, कॉइन्स भी सारे बैन हो जाएंगे, बट ब्लॉकचेन रहेगा। ब्लॉकचेन नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि अगर जो आप उसके नेटिव टोकन्स को अलाउ नहीं करते हो, देन आपको सेंट्रलाइज्ड ब्लॉकचेन पे जाना पड़ेगा। जो भी सीडीबीसी गवर्नमेंट लेके आ रही है, जो भी अगर जो ब्लॉकचेन भी लेके आ रही है, उस पर आप इनोवेशन नहीं ला सकते, उस पर आप मतलब डेवलपमेंट नहीं कर सकते, आपको पब्लिक ब्लॉकचेन लाना पड़ेगा। फिर ये क्वेश्चन था कि क्या वो पब्लिक ब्लॉकचेन के अगेंस्ट हैं, लाइक जो डिसेंट्रलाइज ब्लॉकचेन है उसके अगेंस्ट हैं। तो अभी जो मैं एक प्ले कर देता हूँ ऑडियो, उसमें सुन लो, वहाँ पे डायरेक्टली बोला है कि DeFi फ्यूचर है, DeFi को नहीं बैन करना चाहिए, कोई भी यूटिलिटी क्रिप्टो से आती है उसको नहीं बैन करना चाहिए, क्रिप्टो एज ए करेंसी बैन होना चाहिए। अभी प्ले कर रहा हूँ, आप वो सुनो खाली।
Dr. Sharma, regulation or total ban?
Definitely regulation. And here I will like to make it very clear that digital currency is something which is issued by the central bank of the country, that is RBI in India, and it is backed by the gold reserves. Whereas crypto is crypto, which is an exchange of money which takes place. So here I agree with what Mr. Garg said, and therefore I have been telling these crypto people not to use the word currency. Use the word only crypto. So digital currency, the moment we say the crypto, then the question comes is what you said, no ban, regulation, and treat it as an asset. So the moment you treat crypto as an asset, everything falls in line. Then your SEBI regulation will fall, your tax regulations will fall, your capital gains will fall, and definitely it is not something where you can buy and sell goods. So that is the difference. But what Mr. Garg rightly said, the technology has that capacity to graduate. And in the entire world, it's only El Salvador which has agreed to treat it as a digital currency, as means their official currency. The rest of the world, the answer is a capital no. And India, no ban, regulation. That's my take.
Okay, so Dr. Sharma, correct me if I'm wrong, the Supreme Court had struck down one option that the RBI was contemplating, which is loosely, to put it, prohibiting regulated institutions from dealing with cryptos without explicitly clarifying their legal status. Why was this?
Absolutely. Absolutely. See, why it struck down was the Supreme Court fallback was on the Constitution, where they picked up the word proportionality. They said your action has to be proportionate to the fear what you have or apprehensions that you have. And here they made it a case that the action of ban or not allowing the banks to sort of allow to operate was disproportionate to the amount of fear that one was expecting. But then from this flows that today you must have seen the crypto exchanges are also talking about KYC norms, or they are also talking about the anti-money laundering norms. So in the sense they are also now becoming aware of it, that it cannot be an unknown people, unknown faces who are dealing with the crypto. There has to be some chain information needed into the system.
So this is one of the half part, clearly saying that no one should be against crypto as an asset or as, but yeah, surely crypto is going to, there is a difference between crypto as a crypto. People might not be, we are trying to, you can say, differentiate 3 4 days and keep saying that crypto as an currency and crypto, it's different. Cryptocurrency is a part of cryptocurrency is not all about crypto. So just give me 1 2 minute, I will play another video or another audio from the former.
What do you believe? There is a big debate. Traders will tell you, look, hands off, let's go laissez faire, let's leave the market forces to decide. Even if you want to regulate, which currencies will you regulate? Why will you pick one over the other, etc. So you know some of the arguments. But why are you in favor of regulation and what kind of regulation?
See, the currency is not in the market. The currency is sovereign. Currency is that of the central bank. Nowhere in the world you create a market in currencies. That is where the principal debate is, that you don't allow these cryptocurrencies to operate as currencies. There is no problem for everything and anything else, whether you create services, decentralized financing, or you create assets like NFTs, or you use the technology of blockchain crypto. So there is no problem. That market can take over there and function freely. I don't think that anybody has any problem on that. But currencies is exclusive sovereign function. Unfortunately, this product is so enmeshed and so mixed up that the other services and assets as well as currencies got enmeshed into one single product. So we will have to figure out these two to be separated, currencies to be taken out of the market and the rest to be in market. I think that kind of solution would need to be thought about and worked upon by the government.
So like both of the people like in the favor of crypto as a asset, crypto as a utility provider. You can take any you can services of crypto, but not crypto as a currency. So this is clear. Like it is not an official statement. They have a good background. Like one is from RBI, one is a former uh, finance secretary. So I'm not saying to believe on this, but yeah, this is the actual thing. People not you can say ignoring, and since we got this just one picture which says that government might going to ban all private cryptocurrencies, but that is cryptocurrencies, not crypto. So I don't think there should be any ban. And if these people are not in the favor of ban on crypto, then I don't think like who will be there who will suggesting to ban on all the crypto assets. I don't think anyone. If RBI is a kind of a member of RBI committee right now, it's not a former member, but he is a former member of Subhash Chandra Garg. He is a former, but Aruna Sharma is right now currently she is a member of a RBI digitization committee. So I think this is a clear indication that crypto is not going to be banned as an asset. Yeah, it is going to be banned as a currency. The whenever we say like cryptocurrency, yeah, cryptocurrency is going to be banned, but not the whole crypto market. You will be use you can use the crypto as a trade. You can use crypto as an investment, but not to buy, you can say, goods. Just like Tesla have allowed to buy their cars with the Bitcoin, which might be not be possible in India. So we don't even want that. I don't think even in USA somebody is going to be buy Tesla with it will be like 2 or 3 people only, since they announced this acceptance. So we don't even need the crypto as a currency. We just need crypto as an asset. Actually, you can say we can make investment, we can trade. Yeah, if that will be regulated, then there will be a taxation, there will be a regulation on the exchanges, which should be done. But yeah, the main point is that it is not going to be banned from my point of view. Bhai, jaldi.
Hey, Samvid, welcome.
Hi Ravi, hi Yushman, hi Arnav.
Nakshibaz came up. Hey,
Hi
Nakshibaz,
guys.
how are you?
Hello, hi. You guys are doing well as well.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Okay, now if
Just
anyone have
listening.
any questions, yeah, you can
Yeah, yeah.
come up.
Hey, any thoughts between you guys in terms of the conventional exchanges that we have? You know, the NSEs and BSEs of the world. How likely is it? Let's say, assuming that this gets recognized as an asset, quote unquote. Is it possible that the conventional exchanges could be open to something like that? Anything that you might have heard or your perspectives?
Haven't heard anything like that.
Yeah, I think none of the none of the exchanges in the Western world or like in the developed countries, the traditional stock exchanges are dealing with crypto. They have their own coin bases and stuff. Yeah.
Zerodha's owner is very salty.
He will
Because
be. I think,
yeah,
Nachiva, to answer you, Robinhood is one. Robinhood is allowing stocks and crypto together. But again, it's not like NSE,
yeah,
BSE, it's an app.
it is a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know why I'm getting feeling that Paytm will be one of these apps which will
No,
allow crypto.
Paytm is like they are waiting since 2017. Uh, personally spammed the question about BTC in 2017. He was doing a, you can say, AMA session on Facebook, and I spammed, you can say, hundreds of times about what about BTC, what about BTC. And at the end, he answered that we cannot make any statement because it is not regulated or there is no law on it. So if government comes and clears make any clearance on that, then we are surely going to adopt Bitcoin. At that time, they even don't had this stock on their platforms. So right now, if you see, they have a that stock platform separately. On that platform, they teach about the investment, how you can start with the investment, how you can actually make a good portfolio. So they already did, you can say, 2 or 3 sessions on crypto investment as well. And if you see, like, if you tweet about anything related to crypto and ask their customer services, they will answer you that we are waiting for the, you can say, government statement on crypto. Once it will be clear, we will be surely going to work on.
Yeah, because they will be like PayPal, right? Like PayPal also started it. But Dakshaba, there is one more problem. So what happens is when these conventional exchanges start this selling and buying or trading of crypto, right? People actually don't get inclined towards it because they are just like they are not even wallets move your coins from one wallet to another platform, right? So for example, when Robinhood started Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this stuff, initially people did buy. But when this Coinbase started becoming big and already Binance and Kraken were big in US, people realized that the benefit is when we can use our cryptos to earn staking or participate in yield pools or farming and all. So then they realized we need a platform transfer our cryptos from one place to another. So Robinhood didn't provide that capability till then, and it is not as simple. Like it's an entire implementation where your exchange must be able to make transaction on the network of that crypto or maybe ERC20 or whatever. So it takes a lot. Like it's a big implementation, and now Robinhood is coming with its own, wallet implementation where your coins are yours now and you can move them. But again, it will be like it's still pretty late. The Coinbases and all have already moved ahead.
Noted.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Thanks.
Yes. Similarly, there is a app in Canada which is like a copy of Robinhood. It's called Wealth Trade Simple. So initially, they also started like people could buy crypto over there, but they couldn't move it. Those. So now they are also coming with their own wallet implementation where you will be able to transfer cryptos from one wallet to other or like to whatever platform you want to. So that is one major implementation any exchange to do if they want to attract clients. And I think it will be pretty big work for NSE BSE to get it to work.
So if anyone have any other questions related to this ban, actually we are already doing, like, this is the third time we came with the same topic.
I just had an
Still
observation.
someone have any?
I did have an
Yes.
observation. Interestingly, this RBI committee member, while she was a committee member, she made a point regarding the official currency being backed by gold, which just showed that she may not know exactly what she's talking about. I mean, neither the RBI's the rupee nor will the CBDC. I mean, they just fiat currency is not backed by anything. So I'm just not sure how aware is she what currency really means. It was a bit of a surprise actually coming from somebody, but then again the point is she probably is more a digital expert than a currency expert. So just that observation, that's all.
So I haven't really
One
heard.
video was floating today of a MP. He was explaining the case. He was saying that crypto is not backed by anything. So INR is also not backed by anything.
Government of India, they have the power to frame laws. So if they tell you that the currency, and if you don't follow it, they have the power to put people in jail, right? So that's the only thing that is backed. It's an intangible power, but it's a very strong power.
It is backed by power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be. I think we are doing this session yesterday, and I think Ishwar, I think there was some who like make this point that gold is backed by gold, but crypto is not backed by anything. So how I really haven't got the point. Can be possible it make any for me because I don't have that much knowledge into finance or economics. So
Can I
how
just share a
does
couple of
how
points?
does yeah how does gold can back gold? So BTC can back BTC.
Fair point. Fair point. Except gold is a natural metal, and it has industrial uses in electronic circuits because it's
No,
a
no,
very
no,
very
that
good
is a
conductor.
utility, na. Like, how can be how you can say gold is backed by gold?
वो I
No,
think he meant to
that's a
say.
false circular statement, but it has value because it has a utility. That's a more
No, no.
reasonable
I
statement.
think
Value is perception, right?
what he meant to say was that gold is tangible, right? Like
It doesn't
gold
make
is there
sense,
in
na.
front of your eyes, you
Then
can touch
Yeah,
it.
then
it
that
doesn't
was a
make sense.
silly
Then.
statement, probably. But what he probably might have meant was this, probably. I mean, it has some real world utility,
No,
right?
no,
If
no.
you
He
use it,
said
like,
our fiat is backed by Fed, gold is backed by gold, but crypto is not backed by anything.
no, that was probably
Crypto.
a silly statement.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So that's why I was on
Uh,
mute and I left the session.
Lakshya, but
Uh,
I actually see I'm not an economics expert, finance, I do not know much. But I went to the RBI website and they also say the same that fiat is backed by gold. Maybe to some extent it is,
not true. Not true.
but
It's
it's
a
on
lie.
their
If they
RBI
say
website
it,
also.
if you can show me the link, because see,
Yeah,
it's
I
my
pinned the
bread and
link.
butter here. It's my
I
bread
pinned
and
the
butter.
link.
It's a lie. Yeah, yeah,
If this
please
is the
do. But
link,
it's a lie nonetheless. I'm telling you. I mean, there's not enough gold. I mean, India's banking system today has 180 lakh crore of total deposits. And you check RBI discloses its gold reserves. So it's not even close. Total. I mean, it's just funny. Yeah, it's just funny if a central bank says it.
yeah, so I have pinned the link over here on top. So that's where I read it. You can read it, and then maybe to some extent it would be 10%, 20%, not 100.
just like
Oh, it
Tether.
और
won't be
क्या
1%.
नहीं
Yeah, I mean,
यही तो
I promise you that.
see
It
the
will
thing
not
is
be 1%. These
yeah
are
yeah
fiat currencies, no value, just the signature of the RBI governor and the power of the government.
exactly.
But how cool is that? Like whenever someone asks you like what is the backing of BTC, you can say yeah BTC have the backing of BTC itself. So I still don't get the point. Maybe I will ask him again. Like yes, hi.
Yeah, I have a point to say. Like the person who doesn't know about crypto or the basics of crypto only say like it doesn't have a value. It's a technology. That's the point. Don't compare it with the commodity. People are again and again and wrongly pointing out and comparing it with currency and commodity. It's not currency. It's a crypto. It's actually a technology. It's based on the blockchain. That's actually the future. If you know about it, you don't even utter a word bad about it. If you don't know about it, just don't talk about it. That's how it is. So basically, every cryptocurrency has a use case. Till now, it's actually maybe in the pilot phase, maybe in the future, more industry will use it, and based on that, but still, it's actually in the use case. But people are watching like a stock market. That's why they can't see the use case of it. The background of the crypto is actually the future. You see it, and then you will identify, okay, it's really worth it. And don't compare it with any other commodity, silver or gold or even the currency. It's a cryptocurrency is the word. It's not a currency. That's actually the right thing and the right thing to do. There should not be a comparison, and instead we can talk about all the bans and all because it's used thing. And if you follow crypto for a long time, the news are the one which is driving till now. Maybe the some whales buying it like are not that time it will go high, or there may be a selling point. Other than that, there's more news based things. So that's how it works. And so the value is based on purely on the technology, and that's actually the investment. And do you really think the people like in India, like Matic is going on? Do you really think like they are actually don't know anything, investing more and more money on it? And even Tata also investing it. So how they see and we see are totally different. That's why we are here, and that's how I need to project it. So if you see it as a technology, like you very well go with it. Don't compare with any other things. And I don't see it as an investment thing. Also, the crypto investment is actually I don't know how it went far like this. Maybe because of the meme coins it got into India. 2019 it's broken because only of the meme coins, Doge and other coins. Otherwise, like 2016, 17, nobody knows. Like only few people know that. And not even no one identified, and only few exchanges were there in India. And now because it's booming, because people even don't know about the technology behind that, they are uttering because only because of the going high and going low thing. So other than that, they can't even identify what exactly it is. So we should not talk about it if you don't know what exactly is the crypto.
Yeah, yeah, Valmiki, valid point. But ours is a democratic platform, right? We give
No.
everybody
I'm
chance to
I'm
share
just
their
I'm
views.
just
So
putting
yeah,
myself. That's it. You can talk about it.
yeah,
I'm saying like people should understand and they can talk
right,
about it.
right.
Maybe my
In fact, I
point.
do appreciate you guys. I mean, Ravi, Joshman. I mean, you guys are actually truly democratic because there are times that I have said things, which are quite contrary to what you believe. But you've been very kind and generous. I appreciate that a lot. Not many fair forums here or anywhere online do that. So
No, you can't. You can talk, but you can't talk again and again the wrong thing always, right? People
perception,
need to
right?
understand.
Yeah, it's
Valmiki, I mean,
individual
my
perception.
wrong could be your right. We can have different
Okay,
views,
if
right?
you if you
That's
talk about
democracy.
perception, if somebody is interested in investing, he may go out and not investing in it, right? So that's what's happening in crypto
But
world.
that's the point of markets,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's
Markets are
that's
existent because somebody believes something has more value or less value than the other. That's why there is a sale, right? Otherwise, everybody will buy already. Everybody will
I,
sell.
I love
There'll
to
be no
project
markets.
it as like people need to invest in those things. That's how it is. I'm more than bullish on these things.
I am more concerned though, but okay, we can agree to disagree.
Yes, yes. Everybody has their view, and it is about finance, right? So it's an important thing. It's not just a view. Like we don't want anybody to take any financial advices from this room. Uh, just come up with a question, and like Valmiki said, just try to understand the technology. That gives you more conviction on what you are investing in, whether it really makes sense or not, and stuff like that. Like for example, in real world, I don't like gold. I like other than ornaments. It has no relevance to me, and I am a male and I don't wear ornaments, so I never purchase gold. I will buy a property rather than buying gold. Similarly, I should not say this, people might get angry, but I don't buy Bitcoin. I invest in smart contract related projects which have some implementation in real life. There is an utility around those because that gives me conviction that okay, tomorrow. So everybody
That
has
is
their own
this.
perspective.
Yeah, like then maxis will come and then teach you actual use of BTC or any coin if you talk against them, which is wrong.
That is wrong, right? Everybody can have their perception. Okay, you buy Bitcoin, I'm happy. I'm not teaching you lesson that don't buy Bitcoin, and don't teach me lesson what I need to buy. You share your knowledge. I agree to that. It is the utility, and I would have really loved if Bitcoin actually became cryptocurrency because the purpose of it was to become cryptocurrency. Now the
Yep.
technology does not allow to carry more than 1 MB of data, right? So it became an asset. So so slowly maybe tomorrow it becomes something else. So something whose concept is like started as something and became something, how can I rely on that stuff?
Actually,
I will go with Matic, right?
I just want to say something, Josh. Actually, one of my friend I know, and he actually used BTC as a transferring tool. Do you believe that? In 2011, he showed that wallet screenshot and all,
Wow.
and that point of time he doesn't even know what is BTC, but he know the use case of BTC because from India to abroad, he's doing some business India to abroad. He actually sent a BTC to that person instead of sending that money. Money is actually the toughest thing to send from India to abroad, even now, I guess. So instead of that, he used BTC as a tool to send that, and he showed me that if he would have hold it now, it will be like crores. So there is a case like these are the cases like it actually used as a money transfer, but now the gas fees and everything are high, very
Right.
high. That's
So that's what I'm saying, Valmiki. It started with the transaction of money, and I totally support that. Whatever the concept of Satoshi Nakamoto was, I'm all in for blockchain technology because, like you're saying, I know it is how fast it is encrypted, it is safe, it is right. But then what happened? They couldn't upgrade their software, and they kind of became orthodox with white paper that no, we will keep it only 1 MB. That block should size should be only 1 MB, and from there the actual purpose or use case of it being cryptocurrency defined, and now just because it is scarce, it has a proof of work consensus algorithm which is very secure, and the mining takes a lot of power and so they are kind of making it an asset of value. I'm okay. I am okay with gold also, but I don't buy gold. So I'm okay with Bitcoin also. And if I don't buy, okay, I don't.
But I do have one thing to say to what Valmiki said. I'm just curious as to how is it difficult to transact. If you've got tax paid money, it's not difficult to transfer under the liberalized remittance scheme. And I am absolutely certain that it's cheaper if you transact it via regular medium. What you lose in Bitcoin in terms of liquidity, which is the bid-ask spread. I asked this question in this forum earlier. I've done my research ever since. It's the bid-ask is so high that actually if you want to transfer optimally, you would better transfer through the conventional mechanism. So I don't think that's a use case as of now. If Bitcoin becomes more liquid in the future, it could become a case, but the government doesn't want it as a currency. So I don't know whether it will allow
No,
you to
I'm talking
transfer
about
money
2011,
overseas.
buddy. 2011.
At that time it was more illiquid than now. That then nobody
No.
knew it. So even now it is so illiquid that it is easier to do it
That's
through the conventional mechanisms.
sorry to interrupt. Josh was telling the right point. You are not able to use it now because the fees for it are low previously.
Oh, okay,
That's why.
okay. Noted. I'll
So
check this out.
yeah,
Appreciate that.
that's why people were
Okay.
really eager to use it. The transaction for sending money, that's the purpose of creating it, Bitcoin. But now it
But you're
changed
saying
that.
fees, but I'm saying bid-ask spread. Are you aware that bid-asks typically go up as things get accepted more? So I'm almost certain, assuming what I understand of finance or currencies or transactions, that bid-ask would have been higher than today. Do you understand bid-ask spreads between currency transactions or a crypto for that matter?
No, bro, I don't know.
Yeah, it was high.
Okay,
It was
so,
high
okay.
because
Yeah.
we don't had any exchanges who providing
Yeah,
this
exactly.
open orders. So they had this
Yeah.
Maybe
closed
that.
order system where
Yeah.
there was a difference between buy and sell option.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's why if you are buying, actually you are buying, you can say more than the actual value. So you are paying a commission to the exchanges as well,
Yeah.
and then you are buying, and that there was a that was not a small gap. That was a you can say 3 or 4% gap in between the buy and sell option. Then you
huge
can
spread, right?
when then you can use it to pay. Right now there are options, but still, just because of the USDT value is increasing, you can say it is right now 78.5 or something around that. So we are actually paying more than that USD per. So suppose USD value is 73, 74 right now. We have to pay 78 or 79 right now to get 1 USD, which is equivalent to USDT if we send in any foreign country. But yeah, it works better if we have to receive it. So suppose if any IT guy is working here and he is receiving the payment from, you can say, any foreign country, suppose USA, so he will receive 500 USD, but in India the USDT value is higher, so per USDT is going to get around 78 to 79 instead of 74. To receive it, you are in benefit, but when you have to pay right now, you actually have to pay some.
I remember. Yeah, that's useful, Ravi. I'll keep that in mind. You said that the last time also. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll keep that.
The only thing scary about BTC is the people are saying that BTC is a hedge against inflation, but the thing is, too many. I mean, a small group of people have too many Bitcoin in their hand, so it's just making them rich. I think it is making some people rich scheme.
Yeah, even a public listed company have more than 1% of the total circulation. Then you can think how many people who is not in front of people who are not public, and there are wallets who are holding, you can say, billions in the dollars on just cryptocurrency. We say, oh, Tesla is buying 2 billion worth of BTC, but there are some guy who are doing actual transaction, you can say trade transaction in billions. So you can think how much they are holding right now. So there are some people actually have the control.
Yeah, they are just pushing it because they want to get rich. It's nothing.
Yes. And the people who are like joining the crypto, there was a guy yesterday who was kind of a big fan of this Michael Slayer. So this should not be done. That guy is actually doing for himself, not for you. Whatever is doing, he's just educating people. So people should buy Bitcoin, and if they are buying it, the benefit will be totally on him, because you can think he have a public company which owns more than 1% of Bitcoin circulation. So that gonna benefit him. He's not doing it for the people. He's doing for.
Yeah, and he himself owns a lot of Bitcoins, right? Other than the company.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you like the entire concept defies, right? Like millionaires, billionaires are holding it so much. So what is like I don't know what kind of security this is going to bring. So we have to understand everything. Yeah, don't go by any maximalist views or any liberal views. Do whatever is best for you.
But the thing is, from a currency, peer-to-peer currency to a leverage index in a stock market, it's come a long.
Yeah, that is why, like, first mover advantage. See, we should give credit at least, like, that was the first one, blockchain, like, first currency on blockchain, which influenced the entire world. And most of the people, we all say about technology stuff, right? But actually, we came to know about blockchain because of Bitcoin only. It was Bitcoin which has created so much awareness around the world on this about this technology. And that's when people like Vitalik got idea that why don't we make this blockchain and like an internet and start developing app on that. So yeah, that
No, no, I was saying this negatively actually, because the whole idea of Bitcoin is invalidated of this because of this leverage index thing.
exactly.
Okay, Yogesh bhai is here.
Do you really think India introduced the crypto? I don't think so. Like, it's never possible.
Crypto, like CDBC is a different thing, and crypto, making a crypto is a different thing. So I think there was someone, like, I don't have that much knowledge about CDBC what India is going to present. That guy said that the CD which is going to be presented by RBI doesn't even works on a blockchain. I'm not sure whether it's true or he was just like saying without any, you can say, but still, if there will be any blockchain, that will be totally private and controlled. So still, actually, I actually don't know gonna consider the CDBC as a crypto. Both are different things. So if India have to come with their own crypto, you can say like government have you can say helped any company to create a cryptocurrency or public blockchain that can be considered as a India made it.
So
You can say Matic is in India, but
like we discussed earlier, right? So all the governments of the world are working on privately owned public blockchain model, right? So the CBDC, for example, the centrally backed digital currency, it will be a private currency of a country, but it will be on a public blockchain. Everybody could see the transaction, but the entire value of the or how much that is printed or mined or whatever, it all in the private hand of the government. So this new concept was brought in by Al Gore, and I believe, which says privately owned public blockchain. And I think most of the companies like Microsoft and these banks, Citibank or this what is it, Chase Bank in US, right? So these guys have actually implemented a kind of model in their own organization. So something like that will come. There will be nothing entirely public.
So I don't know how will they gonna do it. I mean, if the CBDC is gonna be backed by INR, so when they print INR, they make more INR CBDCs. So how this is gonna work? Liquidity is just gonna increase.
Yeah, yeah.
maybe just
I think it
just
will
like
be. Yeah, Robi, go ahead.
I mean,
Yeah, it
they
will be
will
like today's rap.
mint more coins every year or
I think it will be some. It will be INR just going digital or USD just going digital.
it may be
So
just
what
like
will
Tether,
happen?
that we can actually mint our INR into CDBC, something similar to that. So
Huh.
that CDBC will be backed by INR, and that will be kind of synthetic, so they can control the value equivalent to our INR.
I think it will follow
there.
something called rebase technology. So nowadays there are a lot of rebase tokens. AMPL is one of those. Okay. So what they do is, I might be wrong, but I try to understand. So what they do is, whenever there is more liquidity in the market, right, they burn those tokens. Okay, to just rebase it. And whenever there is less liquidity, they produce more. Right. Some sort of
Yeah,
this concept is there.
yes,
So
yes.
they
Yeah,
will do
that's the
same.
idea of reserve rights. They are also doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Reserve rights also works on the.
So that's what I think are all these CBDCs will also do.
So
Yeah.
I think all the
No, no,
stable
but
coins are doing the same.
because on this model you have to have a volatile currency also, because RSR is a volatile currency and RSV is their stable coin.
But
So whenever
yeah,
their price of the stable coin is increasing, they burn RSR, and that's why the price of RSV comes to.
yeah, so that is decentralized. They are running that concept on a decentralized, you can say, ecosystem. But if you have to do it on from centralized to decentralized, you can take example of USDT or BUSD or any stable coin which are backed by the actual, you can say, USD. So I think USDC says like they are 100% backed by USD now. So that is the same thing. If you are minting USD, you have to pay a dollar. So on that dollar, they will give you USDC. So which is like you are minting with the USD. So if we have to mint CDBC, we have to pay that INR value, and then we will get the CDBC on that basis. And then whenever we are trying to, you can say, exchange between INR, it can be possible that they can exchanges as well, and they can burn it as well, because I think CDBC will be also included in the total circulation of the INR as well. No? It cannot be a different circulation, that CDBC have a different circulation of currency and INR will be have a separate. That I think that will be included, like both will be included in the same circulation. So they will manage between CDBC.
Yeah, and maybe they
What do
give
you
us
think?
all of us airdrops. Maybe in our bank account we get.
Actually, that's a possibility. In fact, with CBDC, it's a possibility. It throws up the entire banking system open to disruption, because in some ways, till now, people don't have the option to have checking accounts with the RBI. But with the CBDC, it is a possibility. It may still not happen for practical reasons. But I mean, I'll just watch out. I'm a banking sector analyst, incidentally, so that's why I'm interested. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to figure things out around what's happening in the crypto space. I mean, not much beyond that, really. But yeah, just a thought.
So Nakshad, I'll tell you, we were in one room where somebody was sharing information about how this quant over ledger technology is helping the banks across the world, to implement the CBDCs and node app. So that person gave an interesting view, like although he was not sure, but he said that banks won't go anywhere. Banks will still exist, but each bank might have their own coin. Like Chase Bank might have their own coin, BMO might have their own digital currency, which will be tied to the CBDCs backed by their country's SEC or RBI. Like
That's a threat to the government. If that happens, I mean, I don't know whether governments will let that happen. I mean, I still wish that it does. It's still better, actually. Too much control with the central banks right now. But let's see. I mean,
But I think the good idea will be to, to create a payment system with CBDC INR. Just like we use Paytm or something, there is a QR we can pay with CBDC INRs, and that will be the best use case. And when government wants to airdrop something, some health schemes, they just RBI just can directly airdrop things.
exactly. Yeah, mediator के साथ साथ बैंक भी जाएंगे शायद.
that'll give central banks total monetary policy control. If it becomes the only form of currency, it could be
But
good,
won't
but
that be
it can
too
be
much?
terrifying.
Won't that be too much headache for them as well? Like, see, for example, if I have to take a loan, right?
Central
Nobody
banks
goes to.
already they have already the control of the total monetary policy. They can pull and push money in.
Well, they can control money, or they can only control interest rates and some liquidity, right? At the end of the day, most of the money is in deposits and flowing through by the banking system. Banks have more control than the
No,
central bank, I would argue.
they just can push more money and make that INR in your account less valuable.
They can, but most of the money supply actually does, go through money multiplier, which happens through the banking system. So, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I mean, the second effect is so strong that the first becomes actually immaterial in relation to that. I mean, we can discuss this at length. It's a detailed one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One more thing I was thinking about was, see, in today's world we don't go to RBI directly to take loans, right? If I have to take home loan, if I have to take vehicle loan, I go to a bank. So I think that this will still be there, and banks have their own purpose other than just distributing and saving account and checking account. So they'll be there, and they'll be. I do not know if they'll come up with a mechanism where now people can directly get loans from RBI. That will be a
Yeah,
That's
they can.
difficult. Yeah.
It's a very no. It's not difficult. It's a very easy use case to make. Just make an away on RBI CBDCs. Just make a good credit system on there and lend INR against INR or something. Or
In a future world, it may be, but I very strongly believe so. This lending is or checking a credit
yeah,
decision on somebody is
no,
more than just algorithm as of now, right? I mean, it's not just about ability to repay; it's also about the willingness to repay. So, particularly with individuals, so credit as of now is not that simple that you can automate it. It will become, hopefully, once you have AI, and I mean, I wouldn't put it beyond possibility. But if you look at the NPLs of Indian banks, I mean, despite having specialized institution for doing credit, you have nearly 8% NPLs in the system right now. So do you expect one institution to be better at it? I would be worried, actually. Competition is a good way to promote efficiency. Many banks in a system promotes efficiency to some extent.
No, those are
That's the only argument.
those are not secured loan, right? But Aave, Aave is doing is semi-secured loans.
RBI doesn't give loans.
No, borrow.
RBI doesn't borrow.
No, Aave. I'm
No,
saying the
Aave.
Aave.
Currency.
So Nacheva ji is talking
Aave,
about
okay,
Aave.
I'm not aware of that. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think it will interest you. You just go to Aave website. It's kind of a DeFi platform where you can deposit, like it's a bank, kind of a bank itself. You can deposit your coins there. You can earn interest, and also you
Is
can
it operating in
borrow.
India?
Oh, it is
Is it
DeFi,
operating?
right? It is across the world. It is a DeFi,
Wow,
decentralized
okay.
financial
Okay. अभी
system.
RBI कुछ तो बोल रहा है यार इस पे. I mean, any sense on what the RBI is? I mean, they're trying to act on such platforms and whatnot.
Not only
Right? So
RBI, even SEC in US, they are kind of coming after DeFi platform.
this is interesting because in some ways
They are
circumventing
coming
the
because
system,
of the
right?
high APIs, like 1,000, 2,000% APIs, but 6%, 5%, 10% interest are okay, I guess. And interest in Indian banking system is 3 or 4% on savings account, but on US on a checking account it's 0.3 or 0.5, I think.
Yeah.
Just
be careful
keeping
of
money there is
these
losing money.
I mean, just be
But
careful of these
Shivaj, I am
institutions.
telling you, I know people who have made millions just by just staking and making interest and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm sure
And they're doing it since long.
I'm sure there is an opportunity. I'm just worried that it may not end very well. I mean, I just hope it does. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah, the only concern is I don't know who is Aave, right? Like one day he goes away with all my coins. So although it's a DAO, but again, there's if you read about this one, Wonderland is another one. It is also giving very nice APY, and then there is Olympus DAO. So they're giving so much.
I don't remember if any lending or borrowing project has defaulted, but I just heard of hacks and all. I don't think anyone have defaulted in these years. I haven't heard of any.
Arnab, these are
Yeah.
exceptional years. Yeah, this is liquidity flowing ever since 2008, ever since the last crisis. I mean, the tide will go out eventually. We'll see the good ones will still survive, but I mean, I'll be really, really surprised if survival rate is more than 10%.
Yeah, on the bear market, more 90% of them will not.
Oh, okay. Then we agree.
Yeah,
then
there
we
you
agree.
go.
Then we're on the same page.
Exactly. Okay, Vinny ji is on the stage. I'm sorry, Vinny ji, we kept you waiting. Do you have anything to share with us or any question, concern?
No, I was going to second. I think it's George Man speaking about a lot of these institutions that offer higher APIs may look very sexy in the beginning, but the name of the game is what is the underlying vehicle that they're investing in, and how do they make profits, right? So it's really hard to tell that right now. So word of caution, guys. If you're looking at the APYs and it looks great to you at this point, it may not be that great in 5 years from now. Not an advice, just a thought.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, everybody needs to be very cautious when we are investing in the cryptocurrencies or related products because, only invest the one you can afford to lose. That's what I do. But now I'm getting lalchi.
Yeah,
So
if I lose my cryptocurrencies, I will lose everything actually.
So see that's the thing, yeah. Because you get so much return, that's so lucrative. Like, why will I invest in a stock when I'm getting 20% return putting my coin in render, right? Money in render token. So yeah, I actually stopped investing in stocks since I moved to crypto. Slowly, I'm selling my stocks and putting it in crypto. So that is not a good thing to do actually. But preaching
The
is
word that invest what you can afford to lose. I don't think any crypto is gonna be zero. It can be 30% down, 40% down, but nothing is going to be zero
yeah. But see, I
unless you
cannot
are
really afford
leveraging
to
with
wait.
20x.
I don't
or
do that.
buying shitcoin.
Shiba Inu. So I see, for me it is like I can wait, right? I can hold even if it goes 80% down because that was my investment money only and I was not looking to use it for next 10 years. But there are many people who are just FOMOing their college education, their mother's hospital fees, and important money which like the rents and stuff like that. So they have like that's the problem.
Yeah.
Ravi, what happened to that guy that he was asking for money for his mother's treatment?
At the end, I asked the reports and final bill, and he promised that he will send it on the next day.
That is,
Then later after, I haven't got anything.
yeah, it's more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
More than a month. So haven't received anything, and neither he even posted anything related to his mother's condition. I think 2 or 3 people already, you can say, helped with financially. So I was hoping actually if he is getting some benefits from the members, he should be updating about how he use that funds for the treatment or for any bills. But there was no update on it. So जाने दो क्या कर.
Hey Ravi or Josh, I have a question. What is the what is RBI's stance from a regulatory position about Bitcoin hodling, like buying Bitcoin and keeping it forever? What is that look like in India?
So right now, there is you can say confusion in media as well, in people as well. So nobody is actually asking the question, right question you can say. They're just asking about the view on crypto, and crypto doesn't make not only cryptocurrency. RBI is against the cryptocurrencies. They are saying that crypto should not be used as a currency. So it should be banned. Only you can say INR, which is central bank's currency, or they're gonna be introducing CDBC. That can be only used as a currency. But nobody is asking them what about crypto as an asset. Can we actually hold it, buy it, trade it? So actually there is no one that asks this question. So we don't have any clearance from the RBI. There is a statement which we already discussed about 20-30 minutes ago. So there is a lady, she's a, you can say, part of a digitization committee. So she clearly says that we are not against crypto as an asset, but yeah, we are against crypto as a currency. So people should not be consider crypto as a currency. If you are not adopting crypto as a currency, then there is nothing wrong to use crypto as an asset or building DeFi's or anything if you do on blockchain or crypto. But if you says crypto is a currency, then it should be going to ban. So it's better to denote crypto as in crypto or as an asset, but you should not be considered crypto as a currency. So there, I think their point of view is totally against on cryptocurrencies. It should not be used as a currency, but if you don't use it, then everything.
I'm fearing one thing. After RBI will make a circular that all Indian exchanges will stop withdraw of any other currency other than INR. So that way they are.
Yeah, it can be, but I can make like there was a news.
So that
We
the
already
currency aspect
discussed
is
yesterday.
gone. You can't transfer it, so there is no currency aspect. You can just trade it.
No, but the thing is, na, they are talking about the currency sense for them is you cannot use it to buy any goods.
Yeah,
The
when you
clear
can't
statement is
withdraw money, when you can't withdraw Bitcoin, so how
yeah,
is gonna pay as a currency?
no, like yeah, it makes sense. We already discussed yesterday. There was also rumor from Economic Times that says that it may be possible exchanges won't be allowed to withdraw assets, and then there was an update from CoinSwitch. They already started doing that. They already, you can say, disable the option of withdrawal. But for me, like I read the whole article, and that doesn't make sense because the person who wrote the, you can say, article, I don't think that he or she actually have the, you can say, knowledge about how this crypto market actually works. So making a payment is a different thing, and doing a withdrawal is the other thing. Like if you are not allowing people to use the withdrawal, then you cannot say that crypto is going to be a global, you can say, big market, because you are killing it. How the people will gonna be participate in any crypto related projects if you are not allowing them to withdraw it? Not every project, not every coin will be listed over there. If you are you can say favor of NFTs, then how you can it will be then depend on the exchange, whichever NFTs the exchange is going to provide us, we can buy that only, and we can mint our NFT only on exchanges. So that won't be possible if you like if they don't allow that withdrawals, then I don't think that there will be any use case which they actually talking about. So that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, making a payment for me, it is a different thing, and using the withdrawal and deposit system is actually a different thing. They can regulate it how that it cannot be used as a receiving payments and making payments. But I don't think that they are going to, you can say, shut down their option of withdrawals. It can be but from my point of view, I don't think that is going to be.
Maybe one very brief question. Is it possible for some of these exchanges, I mean, you talk about these use cases for cryptos, but is it possible if RBI issues a CBDC and asks these, so-called developers and like whatever these platforms are, to use their CBDC as an alternative for these cryptos? Is it possible for these platforms to do that?
Like, no, not possible.
I'm saying आप कहते हो ना कि these cryptocurrencies are not there, that use case cannot be fulfilled. What if the RBI tells these platforms to use the CBDC as the alternative?
कैसे? बट वो पॉसिबल नहीं होगा ना, कैसे यूज़ करेंगे? If I'm creating my own, suppose if we are created this and you can say Ethereum, so आप किसको जाके बोलोगे? इथेरियम वाले को बोलोगे कि नहीं, आप जो गैस फीस पे करते हो वो हमारे CDBC में होना चाहिए, which is not possible.
मतलब मुझे ये कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रैक्टिस लगती है यार. मतलब आप अपना एक प्लेटफॉर्म बना रहे हो जिसमें आप चाहते हो कि दूसरा घुस ना पाए मेरा बिजनेस में धंधा. तो आई जस्ट डोंट नो वेदर इट्स द मोस्ट ऑप्टिमल वे टू फंक्शन इन.
नो, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल एक्चुअली. जैसे भी आप इथेरियम के बारे में बात करो, किसी भी ब्लॉकचेन के बारे में बात करो, वहाँ पे जो गैस फीस पे कर रहे हैं वो दूसरे कॉइन से आप नहीं पे कर सकते. एंड वही सबसे बड़ा रीजन है.
एंटी कॉम्पिटिटिव है ना यार. कॉम्पिटिशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया के पास जाओगे तो वो ये सब प्रैक्टिसेस नहीं चलती हैं कि आप मेरा कॉइन यूज करो. इट्स इफेक्टिवली, यू कैन कॉल इट व्हाटएवर, बट देन इफेक्टिवली यू आर मेकिंग इट अ करेंसी. करेंसी का मतलब क्या होता है? मीडियम ऑफ एक्सचेंज, राइट? यू मे कॉल इट व्हाटएवर, एसेट बोलते रहो.
So
but it is not. They just don't want people to use it to buy any good.
I know, yeah, like but exchange का medium ना, you are still using it to exchange value, right? You can call it whatever. Gold से भी कर सकते हो आप, ban तो नहीं हुआ है. RBI would not want that. It dilutes their power as a regulator of the currency in the system.
मैं बताता हूँ. So basically ये currency जो है ना, cryptocurrency, it is currency for that network. So for example, if you have to be a node on Ethereum, you need to have Ethereum tokens, right? If it's a proof of stake and you want to be a node on, right now Ethereum is not proof of stake, but it is going to be. So in future, if you need to be a node on Ethereum, you need to stake 32 Ethereum. Okay. So that's how it kind of currency for that entire network, which drives that network. So if you have to be a node, you have to have those 32 staked with you, right? So if the popularity of that network grows, more and more node want to join that, they will have to buy more and more in the market. And because the currency, like the currency is deflationary, it can only be, for example, I do not know what is the limit for Ethereum, but for example, let's assume it is 100 million only. So then what happens is the currency, the tokens will only be 100 million, and people will pay more to buy those because that network has grown so large and they want to be part of that network, right? And like if I have invested into Ethereum, okay, I can also go and participate as a delegator. So what I can do, I can delegate my tokens to a person who is trying to be a node on that. So if he doesn't have 32k Ethereum, he can collect maybe 10 from 3 people and become a node. And in that case, when he's running that network, he's getting Ethereum in rewards. So what he's doing, he's dividing those rewards with everyone who gave him his Ethereum token to become a node. So that's how it's kind of a currency on that particular network itself, which is okay for the government unless you use that Ethereum to buy rice and wheat and whatever commodities or things outside the world.
You were listening to the CryptoHub India podcast. Do follow us wherever you are listening so that you get notified about the latest episodes as soon as they're out. We are active on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Telegram and Clubhouse. Visit CryptoHubIndia.com to get all our social links. This is Nirmal Sarkar signing off. Thank you.